Yes, YouTube family, blessing to each and every one. Another day upon Mother Earth where the journey continue. You don't know gratitude is a must. Yes, family, they in the car, pull up a work and have little time to do little reflection. And I look and I observe what go on in the Mother Earth pertaining to black people and a whole. And the only conclusion I can come to in a YouTube family, the only conclusion I can come to is black people is zombie people. Zombie people are walking dead. I may elaborate and tell you why I come to that conclusion in here. Individually, we don't have a purpose. A lot of us don't have a purpose individually. Collectively, we do not have a purpose. We don't have an objective where we're moving towards collectively. We don't even know ourselves. We don't even know ourselves. We lost. A lot of us are trying to find back our way. And nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. And finding ourselves only come when our consciousness awaken. If our consciousness don't awake, we cannot find ourselves. Cannot find ourselves. And I'm coming from there. I was one of them who consciousness was not awakened. And when my consciousness finally awakened, then there's a purpose. And until that consciousness awaken, then you can't have an individual purpose or a objective pertaining to your people. So, we could go back even further. Let's look at the Caucasian with their purpose. Let's look at the Caucasian with their purpose. Back in the century, the Caucasian purpose was to go out and to conquest other people in the name of the empire. To go out, conquer people and land and claim it for the empire. So you find out, say, collectively, the whole of them have a purpose because that was their objective. And if you even look at the Haitian nowadays, you find out, say, collectively, them have a purpose here because them create bank to lend them people money without the interest. So you can say their purpose is to move up the financial ladder collectively. When you look at the Chinese, although they can class as part of the Asian, when you look at the Chinese here, you can see how they're moving collectively now here, where they might try to spread them wing all over the world. And I try to tap in ahead of country or the continent system to move forward. So that beg the question now, come to us as black people. Where is our objective? Moving collectively. We are all over the place. We don't have an objective. And that is why I come to the conclusion that we are walking zombie. Sorry about that. That is the reason why I come to that conclusion. Say we are walking zombie. Yeah. You ever watch some movie where them say a zombie, and you see some zombie this a walk around, they don't have no purpose. They just a walk around because them don't know themselves, them in a zombify mode. That's the only thing I can find to describe us as a people. Yeah. Because of our lack of purpose. Yeah. When you look at even the domination of the Caucasian right now, they are so moving collectively that them all intertwine it in the system. That even when they're not doing it consciously, they are doing it unconscious, even at the workplace. And if you should look throughout even the history at the time, you depend Mother Earth, yeah. And I could draw a reference to one something. Let's look at the Iraq War. When one of them come out and say Iraq have weapon of mass destruction, the whole of them come out and say yes. The whole of them come out and say yes, yeah. And the whole of them collectively go war Iraq. And when it proved that there is no weapon of mass destruction, you hear any one of them condemn each other? Or telling each other say them lie? And if it was another people do it, you would hear them come out and talk about them need to try at war tribunal for crime against humanity, and the whole of them there's something there. But nobody calling out each other or going against each other. Collectively, that's the movement. And even come on to recent now, if you even see war going in Palestine now, the same thing. The same thing, but me is try to show you the point I'm trying to highlight is the movement collectively. The purpose, the moving collectively. You know, hear nobody come out and condemn and call for the president or the prime minister of Israel for try for war crime, although so much human being a dead, them a kill indiscriminately. I had drop bomb on them something there. And even you look at the what them used to justify the Palestine them running pan Israel. When you look at the little bit of life compared to the amount of life where them are take now, it's no comparison. And you know nobody a call them out. You hear them a drop like a word about blah blah blah, we need to find a solution blah blah blah, but no, them still a justify the reason why them say them going. Them still a justify the reason, you know, go think them a say look good. Two other people come out a lick out against it. But them not do nothing to stop it. Them not do nothing to stop it, yeah. So may I say that to highlight when people moving collectively, whether you're wrong or you're right, them back in a whatsoever you're doing, because the objective with them have are the same objective you have. So you come back to say this, the question, what are our objectives? Collectively as a people, we need to look into ourselves. We need to look into ourselves here and think about what are we aspired to for ourselves and our people. Our movement collectively to move forward here. Because until we find that purpose to move forward collectively here, we just a zombie, walking dead, sleepwalking. So we need to rise from our sleep, wake up, my people. Personally, individually, and collectively, I as an individual, my purpose right now is to try and highlight and educated from the little I know, educate and empower the youth them higher and try to awake them consciousness so they can move on Mother Earth with a purpose higher. Because we are a lost set of people. We don't know ourselves higher. And that's why you see we in a everything and anything. Because we don't know ourselves higher. When our consciousness awaken and we know who we are, certain organization, certain things would never participate or join in higher. Some people, I'm holding the faith and hoping one day that would come out to a zombified state and awake from our sleep and become conscious and moving forward with a unified purpose. And in my opinion, that purpose should be empower each and every one to know who they are. Because we don't know who we are. And until we know who we are and our purpose here on Mother Earth, then we can unify and move forward with one accord here. Can't move forward with and unify with one accord, if we don't know who we are, So the first thing is to awake from our sleep and come out of the zombified state of mind where we in. Yes, I am. And when you look at the people who out there were privileged with finance, may I talk black people, were privileged enough in finance, we can invest back in them own people, putting things to empower and educate, and don't believe education is only academic. Education is about knowledge. So there's a lot of way you can educate people. And when I say educated, I talk empower knowledge. For know people know who they are. And then we can move forward as a people, invest in ourselves, develop ourselves. And then we can move forward, my people. Without them thing that we just stuck in our zombified state here. My people, I have hope, As long as the journey continues on Mother Earth, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful here. I'm hopeful. Black IP did say let us take this music and use it. and let it take them away because I'm hopeful. Well, I'm hopeful that people join in. I'm hopeful that people are going to join in and empower the next generation. And I can see, I'm not saying it's ain't happening, where people are empower themselves with knowledge and wake up from them zombified state here. But it's moving at a slow pace. At a slow pace here. And I'm not saying one nothing. Enjoy the moment or the journey here on Mother Earth, you know. I'm not saying one not to enjoy it, you know. Enjoy it. A little comedy and a little laughter and everything relax the brain and the mind. But you can't get up every day of your life. Every day on the journey. Like you intoxicate with alcohol, all you're the merry along the journey. There's more to the journey than that. There's more to the journey than that. And it's only way you can see and realize that when your consciousness awaken and I hope and pray to life that one day we all come to the realization that our consciousness need to be awakened and move forward, unify as a people. Like me say, there's no planet and that we know of that human being exists or can sustain life. The only planet we know of is Mother Earth. So while we're treading Mother Earth together, let us all get on. Let us all get on. Because we're going to come across each other upon the journey here. And my people, our so-called leader, them of Mother Earth. When I say so-called leader, I talk politician and the whole of them. Only we can make them change. And we have the power, my people. And if we don't hold them accountable and demand change from them, they must justify what they do, so they must do it for us. So only we can stand up to them and say, not in our name. Not in our name. So let us keep the faith. Hold the faith here as the journey continues. Blessing to each and every one, my people. Another food for thought from yours truly, JR. Blessing, my people. Until the next time, the journey continues.